1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field.
Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
On the stick. Check.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's got some space here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, 48 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2, now Burrow.
Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Being chased out left. He hits his target, Lockett. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
18, Pioneer!
Out of the gun, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they get back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 53 yards.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection. He's got it with the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple plays combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The offense on third down today. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Gun. Stop.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 44, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake it. Now Smith. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To try again after the sack. Smith. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this out past the 25.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Smith. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
You know, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point safely through, and the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
On 1, Rick.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
11. Go.
Burrow will throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's third and long.
19 Lions.
Throwing now is Geno. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First down. Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Mixon will try the right side. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
I'm one, ready?
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Burrow
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Let's go now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to 60.
Geno now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Smith on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here we go.
2nd and 9.
Check it.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
They're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook.
Here we go.
They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, quick slant caught by Chase. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
third down. Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second and 9 now from the 21. Play action. It's Smith. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 4.
Smith going to throw it.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Smith throwing again. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
Throwing, Burrow.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw, Burrow.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go.
Now Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Throwing now, Smith. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's Burrow.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Burrow.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, it must have felt like they couldn't risk.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dalton Schultz, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken from about the 12. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough. Where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Seahawks, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.